The Central Bureau of Investigation (CBI) has filed its first charge sheet in the rape and murder case of 31-year-old RG Kaur Medical College and Hospital trainee doctor, charging men accused Sanjay Roy for the crime, multiple reports said. The charge sheet didn't mention gang rape charges, indicating that Roy acted alone, officials reportedly confirmed. Roy reportedly admitted to crime after arrest but backtracked during the polygraph test. Asserting that Maldives hold an important place in India's neighborhood first policy and SAGAR vision, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said today that both countries have adopted a comprehensive economic and maritime security partnership vision to give strategic direction to mutual cooperation. The two neighboring countries have also decided to discuss the free trade agreement and will also work on settling trades in local currency, Prime Minister Modi revealed while addressing the media jointly with Maldivian President Mohamed Muizzi at the Hyderabad House today. In a major political development, 43 members and leaders have tendered their resignation from the Sikkim Democratic Front (SDF) party. This mass resignation marks a notable shift in the political landscape of Sikkim. Among the prominent figures who have resigned are G. M. Gurung, a candidate from the Singtam Kamdong constituency in 2019, and Ashish Rai, the 2024 candidate for the Aritang constituency. Dr. Tika Nepal, the 2024 candidate for the Galshing Bernai constituency, has also stepped down. Former Tripura Minister and Congress MLA Sudeep Roy Burman today accused the BJP of conspiring to disrupt peace in the state following Sunday's violence between two religious communities in Kadamtala, North Tripura. He claimed the BJP is stoking conflict between tribals, non-tribal, Hindus and Muslims, with tensions escalating after 4 subscription collections led to a clash. Barman also alleged that BJP-backed outsiders worsened the situation, resulting in one death and looting today in front of the police. He called for unity against the BJP's divisive politics. Amid student protests, the Guwahati University Authority today rolled back its decision to temporarily shut down 2 boys' hostels following violence after the recent union election. In a notification, the university said that after discussing with the student union body, the administration has taken back its earlier decision to close 2 hostels. Power supply and water supply have been instructed to be restored. The support staff has been redeployed. The students of 2 hostels, RCC-1 and RCC-2, may continue staying in respective hostels on the production of hostel admission or readmission slips to the concerned wardens after the Puja holidays, the notification further mentioned. Government on State Bank of India announced to hire 10,000 employees and open 600 new branches this financial year. Chala Srinivasulu Setty, SBI chairperson, said that the bank would expand its services in India to meet the general banking requirements and also improve digital infrastructure in the country. Paul Pogba has had his 4-year ban for doping reduced to 18 months after appealing to the Court of Arbitration for Sport. The ruling means the France World Cup winner will be free to resume his career in March 2025. Finally, the nightmare is over, Pogba said in a statement. Following the decision by the Court of Arbitration for Sport, I can look forward to the day when I can follow my dreams again. The Juventus midfielder tested positive for testosterone in August last year and was handed the maximum punishment by Italy's anti-doping court.